decides to leave and kind of just disappears without telling her. It is very deep. It's like another layer. And I almost teared up. I kind of felt everything reading this. Hello, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, and I'm so excited, we're going to be reading Into the Blue by Emma Brodie. I've been seeing this book everywhere, on Bookstagram, on BookTok, on BookTube, and I've had this for a couple months, so I'm really excited to start reading this. It's been on my radar for a while. This is a romance book, and it is one of Reese's book club book choices. It follows a girl named AJ, and AJ works in a video rental store in the year 2000, and all she's ever wanted to do is be a writer for Saturday Night Live, but instead she's stuck in this video rental store. And one day Noah Drew comes in and they become acting partners. Then he decides to leave and kind of just disappears without telling her. Well, 7 years later in New York City, she gets cast into this intergalactic TV series, and guess who else got cast with her? Noah Drew. And as the characters that they play draw closer together, lines begin to blur, which makes it difficult for them to figure out what's real versus what's acting. And then they're forced to figure out like what happened, why he left, and a secret that might throw everything off. So without further ado, let's start this book. Whew. Okay, I feel like I need to catch you up a little bit. I haven't made it very far though. I have made it to page 40, but so far Noah and AJ have met. At first they didn't like each other at all. She tried to ignore him, didn't want anything to do with him, but then they actually start to become friends in a way, and now they are becoming acting partners and working with Noah's aunt, who was a famous actress in one of the shows that AJ is actually really obsessed with. And as you read this, she works on kind of dissecting that show while she's working during her downtime. So that's really cool. So they're acting out scenes together, they're helping each other, they're becoming acting partners, and now they're starting to realize, hey, actually, I think I might like you. I might like you too. So they're starting to like each other. And that is basically where I'm at. Not a whole lot has happened. That's mainly the gist of it. So we're just going to keep on reading. haven't made it too much further than the last time I talked to you guys and updated you, but I'm really starting to like this book. And now I can see how Noah and AJ are kind of starting to have feelings for one another, maybe a little bit. At least they don't dislike each other anymore. They're starting to like each other more, and they're hanging out more, and they're acting partners with Noah's aunt. And I'm starting to finally understand the way that they are acting together kind of helps them understand each other's emotions. Sort of like a connection. Like the way they act with each other is how they're feeling. And then they get a sense of how each other's feeling. So I like that. It is very deep. It's like another layer. But I'm on page 61 now. Nothing big has happened. We just kind of got a little bit of a backstory on Noah's mom and his home life a little bit, and AJ's. They both have had some traumatic experiences. His mom is sick, and AJ grew up with her other siblings, and her dad's a very difficult person. So they're kind of connecting with each other through their trauma. But yeah, that is where we're at, and we'll just keep reading. I'm not sure if my microphone's working or not. If not, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get it to work, and it's showing the blue light, and it's showing it's connected, but I don't know if it's working. If it's not, we'll figure it out. But I wanted to update you guys on Into the Blue. I feel like I have quite a bit to tell you. I'm gonna try and like pin this. So I have made it to part 3. And I think I failed to tell you guys that this is broken up into parts. So part 1, it takes place in the year 2000, which is when AJ meets Noah and they become acting partners. And then he disappears at the end of part 1. And then part 2 takes place in 2007. And this is when AJ and Noah get cast together in an intergalactic production. And during part 2, there are chapters, and they're broken out into episodes of this production. So episode 1, it has this little script of what's taking place. Then we have episode 2, then episode 3, episode 4, so forth and so on. Part 2 takes place 7 years later after Noah left. AJ and Noah are now acting together in this intergalactic production. They haven't spoken to each other in 7 years, and now they're acting together. And AJ realizes that Noah is the only person she's comfortable acting with. Like, she never wanted to do acting. She just wanted to be a writer, but she loves acting with Noah. And I think she's starting to realize that. And they kind of speak to each other through their acting. They know each other's thoughts. They know what each other is feeling through their acting without even having to say how they're feeling. They just have to say the parts that they're acting out, and they each understand what the other person is trying to say, what they're feeling. It's really unique. I really like that. Like, they're connected through acting for sure. And then there's some things that happen, and AJ finds out why Noah left, and I'm not going to share that because that is a spoiler and I don't want to give that away, of course. But we finally learn as readers, along with AJ, the reason Noah left 7 years ago. And I almost teared up. It's kind of heart-wrenching. Okay, so then we fast forward to part 3, and I started part 3 this morning, and it takes place in 2011. So now we fast forward to the year 2011. There's a little bit of a flashback on how the show did that they had produced back in 2007. Then we go back to 2011. AJ has a writing career, Noah's still acting, and sometimes he shows up on this TV show that AJ is writing for to do interviews and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. So now they're kind of forced to see each other again, and AJ is actually with another dude who was a famous baseball player, and he seems like a really nice guy. But that's where I'm at now, and I'm anxious to see what happens with this. Like, I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for AJ and Noah. I don't know, it's gonna be interesting to find out what actually happens with their relationship, their friendship, whether they stay friends, whether they decide, okay, I'm never gonna see you again, don't talk to me ever again, or whether they actually end up together. I have no idea. I think it could go either way, but let's keep reading and find out. But I won't tell you because it's a spoiler. Yeah, we finished Into the Blue, didn't we, Loon Loon? So I finally finished Into the Blue. I really liked the ending. I felt like there was resolution. I really liked the book. I feel like part 2 was a little slow. Part 3 was really good. I really liked part 3, and part 4 I like. But this book was unlike anything I've ever read before. We're following our 2 main characters as they're acting through these different TV productions and TV series and improvisations. And they work so well together that everyone can feel it. They can feel the chemistry between AJ and Noah. And that's what brought them together in the first place when they first became acting partners. I just hated that Noah kept pushing AJ away even after she found out why he left in the first place. And then he kept pushing her away, and then they would get back together, and then he would push her away, and I'm like, oh. I mean, I kind of get it based on what he's dealing with, but I also can feel for her too, and I see her side. But I really enjoyed this book. There were times where it was a little slow for me, and some of the parts where they're actually acting versus real life. But other than that, I really, really enjoyed the book. I think I'm going to give this 4 stars because I really enjoyed it, and I did tear up once. I kind of felt everything reading this. There were parts where I got a little bit bored. There were parts where I was smiling. There were parts where I wanted to tear up and cry. Then there were parts where I kind of just wanted to fast forward it a little bit. I think it's worth it to give it a try. Thank you so much for watching this reading vlog. Please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more reading vlogs like these, more bookish vlogs. I have so much content planned, and I'm so looking forward to sharing it with you guys. Let me know if you've read this book, or let me know if it's on your TBR. In the meantime, I will see you in my next video.